Hello everybody, I am Austin Vincent and welcome to Dinner and a Movie. Today on the menu we have mashed potatoes with hamburger gravy with chunks of hamburger in it. And today we will be talking about 2004's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Bon appetit. We also have cucumbers.
Hello, I'm Howard Mirziak, founder and president of Lacuna Incorporated. Why remember a destructive love affair? Here at Lacuna, we have perfected a safe, effective technique for the focused erasure of troubling memories. In a matter of hours, our patented non-surgical procedure will rid you of painful memories and allow you a new and lasting peace of mind you'd never imagined possible.
This is a hoax, right?
I assure you, no.
Is there any risk of brain damage?
It's on a par with a night of heavy drinking. Nothing you'll miss.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Like I said, 2004 film. Directed by, I'm sorry if I get this completely wrong, Michael Gondry. You know, I should have looked up how to pronounce it before instead of butchering it, but you get the idea. And written by Charlie Kaufman. He also wrote movies like Being John Malkovich, adaptation, Schenectady, New York. Kind of hailed as a really great screenwriter for artsy movie fans. And the movie stars Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet, Mark Ruffalo, Elijah Wood, Kirsten Dunst. So really a pretty all-star cast, all-star writer. Kind of I guess my background with this film, I actually watched this for the first time probably just about a week ago since filming this. And just to be blunt about it, man, I absolutely loved this movie so much just on the first viewing. Probably one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. I'm not exaggerating there. And I think there's a lot of reasons, and that's pretty much what this video is going to be about, is why I think this movie is great and why it works. Because there's a bunch of different puzzle pieces, and if any of the puzzle pieces don't fit, this movie would be like, it tried so hard, but if it was just better this or better that, it would have been a great movie. But luckily, all the pieces fit. So, starting with the story. For those of you who don't know, Eternal Sunshine is about this man and this woman, Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet, who were in a relationship. That they both really enjoyed being in the relationship. But then the relationship ended due to different circumstances, which you find out in the film. And Jim Carrey's character finds out that Kate Winslet's character wiped her memory of him in this universe, world, whatever that they live in, which is just modern day 2004. You can go to this place, you can erase your mind of any person, or there's this lady who sits in the office, got all this stuff from an old dog that passed away. It'll just wipe your mind completely of this person. You'll pretty much forget about them completely. So Jim Carrey's like, yo, do that for me. And that's pretty much the basic plot. But I think why the writing's so good, even though it's kind of like a pretty basic, soft sci-fi plot, the way it is written and the places that you explore and the order of events that happen in the film is just brilliant, and it all leads up to a great climax and a great ending. Yeah, I mean, it's a smart sci-fi idea. This idea that, sometimes we get into relationships with people, or things happen to the point where we always think oh, I wish I could just forget about them, all the bad times are in my head. And like, this movie explores what it would be like if we could actually do that, which is awesome. And I think the only way for that to really work is if you have two people who can really sell the relationship. Which brings me to my next point, that the acting in this film is fantastic. Both Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet have great chemistry. When Jim Carrey's getting his memory wiped, you go back through his memories of their relationship. Some really good, and some really bad, so really ugly side of the relationship. I think the film structure does a good job of letting you see the good of the relationship at the beginning to show that, you know, these two people are really compatible. And I think Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet do a great job of showing that. You really feel like they have really good chemistry. Whereas some movies, you see like the two romantic leads and you're just like, I don't believe it. But this film, you definitely believe it 100%. And it's awesome. I think Kate Winslet was up for Academy Award for leading actress for this movie. Don't think she won, but she was up for it. And also, Jim Carrey plays a very serious, like, dramatic role. Like, he's funny sometimes, and there's a couple moments in the movie where, like, his old comedic nature comes out. But for the most part, he really just plays a really good, dramatic leading man. It's really good. He does a really good job. Pretty much the rest of the cast plays the people who work at this facility, who do this. They all do a great job. But since this is like 2004, like, they're all young, so it's like a young Elijah Wood and young Mark Ruffalo. And when I was watching it, I'm like, oh, look at little Mark Ruffalo. He's so cute. But the other thing that really bolsters up the great script, the great performances, is the great visuals, great camera work. Just the interesting ways that they connect memory to memory in Jim Carrey's mind and go from set to set. All the great transitions. You really feel like you're flowing through this guy's mind, and it never does it really in a jarring way. It's all very fluid, and the camera tricks and the set design is all fantastic. There's very little like CG work in the film, but when it's there, like, you can't really notice, which is great for an early 2000s movie, because I think late 90s, early 2000s CG work, it has not aged well at all. So this movie still looks good today. The film just looks so good, and it's so believable, and it really bolsters the script and performances. If you're looking for a good sci-fi movie, even though this isn't like full-fledged, you know, Star Wars or Blade Runner or, you know, alien type sci-fi story, it doesn't only just bring up great like science elements, but it also brings up wonderful thoughts about relationships and the meaning behind relationships and stuff like that. And I think that's what great sci-fi movies should do. They should make you think about the human experience and using the medium of science fiction as a way to explore these 100% deeply human feelings and ideas. And I think this movie does a great job of that. I think I'm going to enjoy it more upon rewatch, already knowing the story, already know what's going to happen, just so I can enjoy the little things that are going on in this film, from, you know, set changes, camera work, performances, but just like narrative threads that you can see that start at the beginning and you see payoff at the end of the film. So if you're looking for a good soft sci-fi, romantic movie, I think this is a great film to go check out. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I think it's become one of my favorite films of all time very quickly. I love thinking about it, and I cannot wait to watch it again. I want to thank you guys for checking out this second episode of Dinner and a Movie. I hope you liked it. I hope you go check out this movie. It's great. Subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Sorry. I'm burping. Okay. I need to figure out how to end these videos, but whatever.